Okay, in our last video, we had completed the name badge in SOLIDWORKS and saved it as an STL. So what we want to do now is start to load that into our software that will allow the mill to cut it out. So over in our Windows Start menu, if we come up here under All Programs and under Students, we should see some folders, and one of them will be the Roland SRM20. Open that up, and inside that you're going to see Roland Modella Player 4. I'm going to open that, and then this one here, it kind of looks like maybe a crosshair. We're going to go ahead and open that software. So Modella Player 4 is what we're going to open. And we get kind of a not too busy screen here. We do have some drawing type icons up here for our different types of views: perspective, top view, front view, side view, and then a split view. But what I need to do right now is do a file open, and I'm going to go and grab that STL that we made, which is right here. And if you notice, it comes in and it's got kind of a wire looking diagram to it. And I want you to notice something right away. My S in BICE appears to be backwards. You know why? Because I'm looking at that from the back to the front. So I'm going to want to kind of rotate that around. That can be a little bit tricky because it doesn't want to recognize which way is what here. So let me try to spin this. And still not what I want. Or that. Okay, so I've got it oriented the way I want, so you can see it does say BICE on there. And now we just got to kind of go through and tell it kind of what to do. The first thing up in here, you'll have a chance to select your material. We're going to do a soft wood. And if I click on this little tool right here, I start to get my orientation. So let's just look at a few things here. We've got 4.5 inches long. That's what we plugged in SOLIDWORKS, so it does recognize that. We've got 0.3 of an inch thick. And we're going to use 1/4 inch stock, so we cut all the way through. And our width is 1.5 inches on our Z. But let's notice that it's saying our Z is 1.5 inches wide, but really our Z should be 0.3 inches. So right over here we have this orientation. We're going to click on that so we start to get what we want. So notice these values here will change. Alright, so that's getting close to what we want, but we've got to be careful now of is it looking at the underside or not. So these two here are going to be opposite, and that's really difficult to tell, and it's one thing I don't like about the software. We're going to hit OK, and if you notice, it looks like it indeed did flip it to the back side. So let's go back to that, and let's switch these, and let's see how it looks. That's going to be much better. You see that? Be very careful that your orientation has to be right. So I'm going to review that again. You go up here, and you want to make sure the right one is selected. My first thing I look at is my values, because I know I plug in an X of 4.5, a Y of 1.5, and a Z of -3. That's my thickness, which is typically always my smaller amount. And then I have to get my orientation correctly. This one was wrong. This one was right. I'm going to stop this video right here and make sure that you go ahead and get your material selected and get your orientation correct. Please check with me to make sure we're looking good there. Okay.